him in that motherfucking video. And that was all just to make people think that he wasn't who we thought he was. He like women in it. He like both. So now the stylist is coming out saying that was him.
Shannon Sharpe always gave me that vibe. You know what I'm saying? His physique is very masculine and muscular, but his clothes be tight, so tight, like as if he's trying to wear spandex. Then he be wearing his little man purses and strutting. He always got his little dog, his little fancy dog. Mm-hmm. So he just, just because he played football and he's got a deep voice doesn't mean anything about his sexuality. Sometimes, like I said, he will hide it in the public eye, and give you something else. But we have definitely picked up on some signs that have been questionable and just kind of threw it away because we were like, nah. But in all actuality, I do believe this is the truth. That's a facade. That's a facade. He may smack on a little bit of that and grab it up a few times.
look, listen what he said. He said, the stylist said, see, when I was around, you never heard a single word. I had everything so organized. You understand what that means? You repeat what he's saying? When I was around, basically, now that these females ain't got their shit together, but I got my shit together. So you should have kept me around, because when you was jumping in my well, you ain't have to worry about paying no bail. But now you messing with these women, you getting caught up in heaven. And you spending like 7-Eleven. Your pockets is always open. They got Shannon Sharpe pockets open like 7-Eleven, like Shaquille O'Neal. He gonna tell something soon. It's coming. It's coming real soon, watch. Because he got it all organized. So what did you have organized? What secrets did you know?
That's all he was prepared. You held it down, you bought all the bitches.
Mm-hmm.
And since you're not handling the business no more, that nigga out here exposed. Okay. So yeah,
so you just told
do dirty. Now that, like I said, don't do people whatever you did to this nigga. Now he got your secrets.
And he just told you just now that he's telling the feds. That's basically
another trafficking, bringing chicks. Because that's what these niggas do: fly chicks out, move them around, party. The chicks is down for it, but that don't make it legal.
And that's an open invitation, basically, for the feds to come talk to you.
Right.
Please come talk to me.
They already see you messing with young girls, making videos and shit. So
let me tell you what I was doing for them, because I had everything organized. Now the police want to know the same thing I want to know. What did you have organized? Mm-hmm. Now we got to go through your phone. Now we got to check your Rolodex. Then where your sidekick at? Mm-hmm. Let me see that sidekick. You got your BlackBerry?
There's so like those?
Yeah. I think so.
I don't know. When the last time you seen somebody using BlackBerry? BlackBerry don't even make.
I saw somebody with beeper the other day.
That nigga was sitting on the street. You didn't see no functioning adult.
You can come to the beeper right now.
You didn't see a functioning adult. That nigga was stuck on the path sitting on the curb. He still had the beeper on his
I'm about to get me a beeper. Y'all better go back to beepers. That was back when niggas didn't have to worry about going to jail.
That was the first way that they started getting your ass to go to jail, because they had your telephone number.
We wasn't giving them numbers though. We was giving them codes.
What are you talking about?
When we used to get beepers.
But you had to set it up, and it was always under a phone number.
Oh,
how did you set up service for a beeper? What are you
They used to just said it wasn't under no phone number, because I had a beeper and didn't even have a phone number. What you mean? They the beeper had a phone number, and they used to call the number, and then they put their number in, and then the number come up.
And the phone number to the beeper went to who?
To my beeper. But it wasn't under no names.
I didn't have that wrong.
I didn't even have ID back then. I didn't give them no ID and right names. Back then, we just gave them 1999 and they gave us a beeper with a number. So it wasn't under no name. We just went and paid. We paid the beepers by the number back then. Back then, we just gave them the number and we paid and then if you didn't pay the service, then the beeper went off.
But you had to service.
Yeah, through the number. But I never gave them no ID. You're not understanding.
No, I'm asking you.
The number was the ID. That was the ID on beepers back then. They weren't doing. It wasn't. They didn't remember back then. They didn't even do shit through computers back then. Everything was on paper. We was filled out when I walked into the Sprint store and did everything. Everything was on paper.
And you didn't do that when you got your beeper.
No, didn't have to do none of that. Just walked to the store on Bloomfield Ave and got a beeper for $19.99. And if I wanted to keep the beeper on, I came and gave the African $5 every month.
And he just put it in the drawer.
And he paid it on the beeper number. He would take the pay on the beeper number. Ask me what my beeper number was. What are you talking about? That's how they used to do. I had a beeper. That was the first thing I ever had. Was a beeper. Tell them, y'all. Try to put Kimmy on game.
Do a lot.
Try to put Kimmy on game. You ain't had no beaver.